It's a cloudy Sunday afternoon in Princeton, Massachusetts. It's on the warm side. The temperature is around 82 degrees. Despite the fact that it's warm and overcast, 27-year-old Vanessa Marcotte, a Google employee and graduate of Boston University, decides to go for a jog anyway. She's visiting her mom, up from New York City where she now lives. She'd eaten dinner with her dad the night before. Her mother becomes worried when she doesn't return home later that afternoon and calls the police. They find her body at 8 p.m. that evening in a wooded area. There were reportedly burns to her face, hands, and feet. Vanessa had been a volunteer for children and an avid runner that had raised money for cancer research. At the time of this filming, her murderer is still at large.
Whenever this happens, it's a tragedy. There are some very mentally imbalanced people out there, and we have to accept that it is a part of the world that we live in.
Unfortunately, these kinds of crimes are far too common. Within 8 days of Vanessa's murder, 2 other women were targeted while jogging and killed, one in New York and the other in Michigan. In these kinds of situations, it's easy for people to think they're safer than they really are. They go jogging or to the movies, shopping, the grocery store, a restaurant, a public restroom, or even their workplace thinking, it won't happen to me. And so they don't prepare. And as the saying goes, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We commonly hear victims of crime say they never thought it could happen to them, and they wish they'd been more prepared. Being prepared doesn't end at home. You have to be prepared for when you're away from home as well. Remaining aware of your surroundings is critical when you're away from your home. My fellow officers and I teach our families how to live safer when they're away from home. And now we here at BOLO want to teach you the same thing to keep your family safe.
Welcome back to BOLO, and we hope you're continuing to be on the lookout. We're glad to continue training and coaching you to live safer and smarter using many of the same techniques that police officers share with their own families.
Cops behave differently in public because of our training. We're paying attention to things that most people don't notice. Things like the way individuals dress and how they act, where the exits are in any given establishment, and what the potential threats are.
In our next series, we'll cover several important security aspects of life away from home, including shopping malls and movie theaters, bars and restaurants, parking garages, elevators, entertainment venues, banks and ATMs, gas stations, public restrooms, walking, jogging, hiking, biking, and gun safety. When you're away from home, you're much more vulnerable to an act of crime. According to recent statistics by the Bureau of Justice, nearly 75% of violent and property crimes are committed when the victim is away from home, many occurring in parking lots, garages, or other public areas. You are simply far too exposed when out in public, and without the kind of training we're offering, you're much more susceptible to attack. As we continue to teach you what to look for, remember to use our 3-point plan. We call the BOLO Triangle of Safety. Each lesson will provide you with 3 important steps: awareness of your surroundings, action when you notice something that's not right, and how to take the proper precautions to help you avoid being a victim. It's designed to help you reduce your vulnerability to crime before it happens. Learn the secrets that police officers teach their families. Go to bolo.tv and subscribe or download our app for our unique, easy-to-learn personal safety courses, weekly safety coaching, and important updates from our team through our convenient mobile BOLO blasts. It's time to live safer, smarter, and better prepared. It's time to be on the lookout. Welcome back to BOLO.